Hello everybody, this is a video for 5 tips for Wowsl. I'm here in the Geon Way. And let's just get right into it. I'm here in a game of Trident, Epicenter. Who else likes this map? And who else likes Epicenter? Okay, here's the first tip. Looking at the map. Looking at the map, you can tell who your opponents are. Now the ice slab. I know, and you can know too, if you just look. Wowsl gives you so many options to learn about your enemies and learn about your own ship. If you go to the ice lab and then you go to specs, and you can tell that she has got 9 torpedoes. Now if you do go to specs, you can find out she's only got 5.1 kilometer torpedoes, and that's very short. That is one thing that we can learn, and that's just one tip: knowing your enemy. By knowing what your enemy can do, you can use that to your advantage. Let's say if I were to run into the ice lab, I know that he probably won't be able to torp me, but you never know. So just always try to stay vigilant, and if you have the time, maybe go find something that you keep dying to, and then going to specs and figure out where its weaknesses are, or how it could be defeated, or maybe just ask the pro player, whatever you think. Now, you can do predictions whatever you want, but you're just going to want to be mindful of how long it's going to take for your torpedoes to reload, especially if it's a blind fire and you don't know where he is. Here comes the Carlscher, and normally we wouldn't have the range to get him, but luckily since he's pushing into us, one of the strengths of the Pan Asians, we can torp him. So now I'm just going to sit here. And another thing, you don't want to open water gunboat if you're gonna stand still, but hey, Ice Lab is very lucky today, instantly smoking up. I've got 2 cruisers and a destroyer, and I'm straight in the middle of the map. You don't want to be in that position. As we'll soon find out, Ice Lab gets lucky again when there's that many ships, or just any ships at all. So just remain vigilant and be careful about that. Another way of remaining vigilant is knowing your enemy, like I said earlier. If you paid attention a while ago, you can see that I got an incapacitation, and I took out his torpedoes. At least some of them. And one thing you don't want to do as a new player is to damage control party one thing. You want to save it up for multiple, but that's basically a simple thing. And here comes the Carlscher with its sonar. Shengang is pushing out, I don't know why, because like I said earlier, you don't want to push in a scenario where you are where you're spotted, but also being focused by the entire team, because destroyers have tiny HP pools and they're relying on their concealment. And as you can see what I'm doing right now, I am farming this kid. And another tip, you want to keep your ship facing forwards when you're in the smoke screen, because if it's broadside, then you're at a greater chance of getting killed by torpedoes. Well, this poor ice slab was getting his butt absolutely handed to him by the entire enemy team. Luckily, they were running away, and like I said earlier, it was coming to the ice slab, but it came to ours. Now, you're just gonna have to dodge. Well, that's my job. I am taking quite the punishment over here. Another thing that you do want to do, and this is just an extra tip, you can drop spot. What I mean by drop spot is to just not fire your guns, because like I would have said, is drop spotting is when you don't fire your guns for 20 seconds. And you've probably seen that happen before on your Wowsl journey. And drop spotting is a way that you can not get yourself killed. This is very annoying what's about to happen. But like I said earlier, smoking up when you don't need to lose that HP, because I've already lost some already, but that's not that much for a destroyer anyway. But now, praise the good Lord, being in the center of the map, I've got good sight lines on just about everything here, and all these players. It's just sad those torpedoes didn't really connect to anything. I have no idea what V170 is doing, but I do need to stay mindful that he has got the ability to fire torpedoes, and just know that, people. If not bow, then stern. Because it might even be better to put your stern first, because you can just drive off.
I owe you one.
It's time to try to finish off this V170. I'm on a torpedo build, so my Geon Way is not really focused to guns. One of the cool things I think about the Geon Way is the fact that you've got 5 guns, when conventionally to me you'd have 4. Okay, smoke is receding, and the game is definitely in our favor, and just about time to go hunt Bisbee. Like I said, watch out for the torpedoes. There's this one. He got me pretty good, but hopefully, with the help of my team and myself, we should be able to take him out. That was good, but my aim isn't very good. Just give me a second. Praise the good Lord for that hit. One of my last tips, and just can be used to anybody, if you could look down in the bottom right corner, I'm spamming A and B, and you can use this for, I don't know, PlayStation controls. But basically, going forward and back can throw off the enemy's aim, and that's just one tip from me that I've seen other people do, and that's just how I've gotten better. But yeah, basically nothing happens for the rest of the game, and yeah, it just doesn't decide to show up. So praise the great Lord for this amazing game. I'm glad that I got to play, and then glad I get to show it to y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. May the Lord be with you and your family. And bye.